Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. At their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. To the house, he got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Williams.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody?
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Simpson. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the
Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Slings it. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's hit. Lead and 4th down's coming.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He'll get get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Lost a throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sayed. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. On the run, it's Jackson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing... like that, I'll keep trotting him out there.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They go to the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Carr. That's caught. It's Fields. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Ohio State! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. What an explosive into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. He's got him.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Scanning the field, it's Carr. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he puts through the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Will kick it off to start the second half. bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see a motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And everything on offense working so far, whether it's running it, throwing it. Let's get the receivers involved. With the jet sweep game, when you've got speed and you've got athleticism like they have, everything works.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Flips it out on the screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Power football with the run. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Flying down the left side. The 30, running inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
This has been a complete...
Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No. A return. From the gun, running back on the move. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Nice grab in traffic. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops it his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Handoff from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away from the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Sets up the screen.
The defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. Powers through the defender. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game.
To the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking for space to the left. Hard running there. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Snares it outside. It's Clyde. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Turning it on! And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Marsh. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on move. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his back.
Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To throw, it's Sayed. Makes the catch, it's Tate. Still on his feet at the 45. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter.
There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but He found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So now it's second and long. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Oh, he had him. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play.
Into the secondary on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The short hands, it's Smith. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal in those situations, Palmer, you got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Leaves it with the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowling up by this defense.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Why not trying to get it in? Touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after the turnover out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense. to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. Drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got it behind the line, it's Moss. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to...
Back's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your...
Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? From the gun, running back gets to give. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Dashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down.
Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints, right here in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Brooklyn Street. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the... Side complete, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the handoff. It tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Brown. Hits into space at the 50. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Over the middle, it's sharp. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. Then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Looking right, this one caught. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. formation from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Pass complete on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one can hurt you.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. LSU has moved into the red zone. Throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So no field goal try here. Coach leaves the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Looks like LSU has the first down. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. A field goal will make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
The offense comes up with a touchdown here, but that defense had the pressure. I thought they were going to get to him, but give him credit. He got rid of the ball just before contact.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. They're going to run it. Breaks free. Powering through the defender. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. But the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Let's take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. It's a shotgun run call. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Now it's third down and goal for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with his receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. DHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up and you're just scoring a touchdown. Inside the 15-yard line and bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
A play action, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Durham. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. The receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
With the catch, it's Anderson. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's caught. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. tackle. Powerful run into the secondary. Close out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
And he's brought down there.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. To throw, it's Sayan. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense will take their first time out of the half. A tough strategy here. Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, and can he get there? Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kicking team out for the PAT try. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Grab near the sticks. It's sharp. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Here's the 2nd down play. Timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's 2nd down here. The running back here in a direct snap. A quick juke. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the a stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
4th down. He's throwing for it. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State, to put them on top now.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He can go. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Leaning on the run game here late. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Hands off to the left. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. 1st down. Looking to throw the football.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's sharp. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Lets it fly to the wideout. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
P&T is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. 21. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Winding down, this offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. To the air, it's Sayan. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback will take a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Dead. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. One more big play to wrap up this game. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Brimstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. He's got it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 20. The drive will start. Inside deal now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Makes a quick catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Completion makes it second and short. And the wideout goes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Along the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, it was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack.
So second down after the incompletion. Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Third down, it's a handoff. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. To throw, it's Manning. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big game.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup, this guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Now it's third and goal in the opening drive. Can he get a touchdown and draw first blood here? Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a third down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Smith. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First down and more. He's still running. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Nice call here with the bootleg to get him out to to the outside, to the right. Nobody's open downfield, so he shows you what he can do with his legs and picks up a few yards.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He's past the marker and still going. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass this time. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, it's Jackson. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Hulk here brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He's got the first and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Dropping back. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Moore.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
This offense has become a first-down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Off the RPO, Cohen to the right. Heading for the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Boy, what a job by this defensive line getting the penetration to blow up the back in the backfield. Here they are knocking on the door at the 1-yard line for an easy touchdown. But the defensive line's quickness and jumping the count allows them into the backfield for a nice loss.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. They'll run it to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, but you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. One more play before they head to the locker room. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 10, Ohio.
Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
Bringing it out. It's Smith. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. State offense comes back onto the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
He gets loose. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
But really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Dropping back, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. At the 10. And he steps up at the 2. So close to a pick 6. Tremendous play.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the second half. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Drew.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Well, this guy is having some kind of day. That's another catch for him. And this time out of the slot, he picks up the first down.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Pulls it in. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the move now. Look out, room to run here. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Press it, run, pick up the first, and keep this drive moving.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Keeping it on the ground here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. This could be the game here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch! They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the core running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Tate. He's swarmed by the defense. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I know they have big hopes for this drive and where it can ultimately end, but by not picking up that 1st down, we got a 4th down. They've got to get the 1st down before they worry about scoring.
The 4th down completion to the running.